once again, and welcome back to the second half of tonight's Leagues Conference doubleheader. Would you please welcome our guests this evening, the Sheldon Forels. Now for the starting lineup. Starting at a guard for Sheldon is 6'2" senior number 13, Michael Pruitt. And for the Tigers, a 6'3" junior number 20, Torrey Hart. At the other guard for Sheldon, a 6'2" senior number 23, Tim Klein. And for the Tigers, a 5'11" senior number 32, Brady Rooney. At center for Sheldon, a 6'9" senior number 43, Jason Van Matren. And for the Tigers, a 6'4" senior number 50, Chris Van Hofwegen. Forward for Sheldon, a 6'6" senior, number 53, Torrey Idema. And for the Tigers, a 6'1" senior, number 44, Kevin Tilton. At the other forward for Sheldon, a 6'3" senior, number 25, Jesse Grady. And for the Tigers, a 6'4" senior, number 40, Mike Moore. Coaches for the Orange, Claude Strube and Terry Ahrens. For the Tigers, Bob Hay, Don Martindale, and Greg Bathke.
Kevin Tilton, the 6'1" senior. And Mike Moore, the Tigers' leading scorer, a 6'4" senior. Tigers are 14-0, 9-0 in the Lakes Conference. Newly crowned #1 in Class 4A in both the Associated Press and the Des Moines Register Boys High School basketball polls. And if that isn't a motivating factor for Sheldon, I don't know what is. The Orbs feel they have something to prove tonight to the Tigers by virtue of that 17-point Spencer win back in Sheldon in early January. We're set to go. Enjoy this one from Spencer. Mike Moore giving up about 5 inches in height to Jason Van Matren. Van Matren tips it forward, but it goes right to Torrey Hart of Spencer, and he's quickly on the attack. Kevin Tilton on the wing. Van Hofwegen free throw line jumper, in and out, no good, and Van Matren gets the rebound for Sheldon. Michael Pruitt will be picked up by Brady Bruning in midcourt. Jesse Grady lobs at baseline. Van Matren, the jumper, good, over Chris Van Hofwegen. Sheldon grabs a 2-0 lead. Kevin Tilton from the perimeter drives to the baseline, kicks it out to Moore, stripped as he goes for the shot, but a foul called. And I believe it's on Jesse Grady of Sheldon. That'll be his first. Spencer will inbound it along the baseline. Bruning gets it into Tilton. Little 5-footer, baseline is good. And we're tied at 2. Pruitt working it into the front court, goes right side, trapped against the sideline now, passes it into the corner to Grady, can't get it inside, gets it out front to Pruitt, drives to the arc, over to Idema, down low to Van Matren, underneath to Idema is good. And Sheldon leads it 4-2. Here's Hart going left side to Kevin Tilton. Van Hofwegen gets it top of the circle, drives, ball knocked away, gets it back, passes it out to Bruning. Right side to Torrey Hart, looking inside as he backs out to the front court. Tilton on the wing, now out to Moore, feeds it into Van Hofwegen. The little left-handed, one-handed shot, no good. And the rebound to Sheldon. Pruitt gets it to the right side to Tim Klein. He brings it to the near sideline into the corner. Idema lobs it to Van Matren, kicks it out, top of the circle, Pruitt off the front iron, no good, and Mike Moore yanks down the rebound with authority. Hart quickly into the front court. Tigers trail by 2. It's fed into Moore from Tilton. He scores and he's fouled. What a pass by Kevin Tilton, and Mike Moore finished it off. Threaded the needle. Michael Pruitt called for the foul. Tigers tied at 4 and can take their first lead of the ball game. 6:02 remaining first quarter. Moore misses the free throw, and the ball is batted around on the rebound, and Sheldon comes up with it. Score is tied at 4. Pruin trying to guard against the front court trap, picks up his dribble, bombs it over to Klein, looking inside all alone. Idem on the baseline, but he lost control of the ball, hit it on the baseline, dribbled it on the baseline rather, turns it over. And Spencer with a chance to take the lead. 5:43 remaining first quarter. Hart goes to the right side to Van Hofwagen. He's given a cushion by Van Matron on the arc. Bruning releases, three-pointer, top of the circle, spins out, and Idema comes down with the rebound for Sheldon. Both teams sparring with each other here in the early going. Tied at 4. Klein out front to Pruin. Tigers in their 1-1-3 zone, called the claw in Tiger terminology. Klein tries to thread the pass through, but Van Hofwagen deflected it. Brady Bruning, the second Sheldon turnover, hard into the front court. Left side to Tilton. Top to Van Hofwagen. Now Bruning another three-pointer. No good. And Pruin had the ball stolen from behind by Brady Bruning, but it goes out of bounds. It'll be Sheldon basketball. Tigers 2 of 6 from the field in the early going. Sheldon 2 of 3, but with a couple of turnovers. It's tied at 4. 4:50 remaining first quarter. Idem away out front. Passes it back to Michael Pruin. Pruin bounces it over to Tim Klein. Brings it to the near side in the corner to Grady. Tries to bounce it in to Van Matron, but it's kicked away by Chris Van Hofwagen. Play stop. It'll still be Sheldon basketball. Ball is lobbed out front to Van Matron, quickly passed to the right wing to Tim Klein. Klein brings it out front to Jesse Grady. Heads to the left side in the corner. Pruin fires, it's good, and they count a three-pointer. I'm not sure if he wasn't on the line, but it's a 7-4 Sheldon lead. Tilton from the left wing working his way in. The jumper no good, and Van Hofwagen called for the foul on the rebound, and Sheldon is controlling the boards at their defensive end. And the Tigers are cold from the field right now. Sheldon with a 7-4 lead midway through the first quarter. Pruin gets it out to Jesse Grady. Out top to Pruin. Round the horn to Idema. Down low, Van Matron all alone. He stuffs it. And that brings the Sheldon crowd to its feet. It's 9-4 Orbs. Hard into the front court to Kevin Tilton. Mike Moore, three-pointer. Off the back iron, no good, and it is Idema yanking down the rebound. Sheldon pushing it up the floor. Grady is trapped. Passes it over to Pruin in the front court. Pruin. Ball knocked away, but it goes right to Tim Klein. To Pruin on the left wing. Drives to the baseline. Blocking foul call on Mike Moore. Things going Sheldon's way here in the first quarter. It's a 5-point Orb lead. Tigers looking to get untracked on offense. Here on defense, guarding against Klein in the corner. Feeds it to Pruin. The short jumper no good. Tip attempt by Van Matron doesn't fall, and Mike Moore gets the rebound. Torrey Hart now to Chris Van Hofwagen. Got a lot of room out there. Now to Mike Moore, right wing to Brady Bruning. Here's Van Hofwagen, top of the circle, and it's good. It's a two-pointer. Hit the back iron, popped up in the air and fell through. Spencer back to within 3 at 9-6. 2:50 remaining first quarter. Tim Klein gets it into the corner to Troy Idema. Whips it underneath to Jesse Grady. Drives, draws a crowd. Shot blocked by Moore. And Van Hofwagen gets the loose ball and hands it off to Torrey Hart. Tigers can tie with the 3. Hart in the right front court. Looking inside. Gets it into the corner. Bruning a three-pointer. In and out. Ball batted around on the rebound. Moore gets a free throw line. Good. Sheldon's lead down to 1, 9-8. With 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Pruin comes right side. Now he picks up his dribble. Bruning deflects the pass out of bounds. Chris Abel coming in for Kevin Tilton as the Tigers coach Bob Hank makes his first substitution. Jesse Grady lobs it into Pruin. On the inbounds play into the corner. Klein, three-pointer. High rebound, and it's Grady yanking it down. Over to Pruin for three. Good. Sheldon back up by 4. It's 12-8. A minute 36 remaining in the first quarter. Van Hofwagen on the wing, goes baseline, kicks it out to Moore, returns it to Van Hofwagen, working Van Matron Hart, banks it in. Tigers back to within 2. Sheldon coach Claude Struve said his team needed to come out of the gate strong, and they have done so thus far. Another three-point attempt. Pruin in and out, but Van Matron rebounds and scores. 14-10. Clock down to a minute remaining in the first quarter. Torrey Hart goes to the right side. Looks inside, out top. Van Hofwagen a three-pointer. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound, battle for Hart, comes up with a jump ball as he's tied up by Pruin. Sheldon ball on the possession arrow with 50 seconds remaining in this first quarter. And Van Hofwagen comes out, Tilton back in. So it's Moore, Abel, and Tilton. Michael Pruin walks it up with 45 seconds remaining in the quarter, tries to penetrate, cut off at the top of the circle, passes it to Eidemann, out of Pruin. Grady into the near corner, Klein. Abel knocks the pass out of bounds. Still Sheldon basketball, baseline with 36 seconds remaining in the first quarter. The Orbs leading by 4. Pruin looking to inbound, looks inside, gets it in the corner to Van Matron, passes it out top to Grady. Just standing there, Bruning defending, comes over to Pruin. Now he's tied up, stripped by Moore, but it bounces right to Eidemann, passes it to Grady. 22 seconds remaining in the quarter. Grady near the center circle. His pass is stolen away by Brady Bruning. He almost had it knocked away. Now Bruning tries to dribble out of trouble, and he's fouled. And Bruning and Michael Pruin are being talked to by the official. But Klein was called for the foul on the original play by Sheldon. So it'll be Bruning to inbounding it. To inbound it, rather, to Torrey Hart with 12 seconds left. Hart on the attack. Goes to the circle. Now to Abel, to Bruning. To Hart, jumper, no good. Rebound, Abel, throw it up at the buzzer, and it's short. First quarter comes to a close, and it is Sheldon leading Spencer 14-10. Back in a minute. You're listening to Tiger Basketball.
Foul at 25, Jesse Grady, his second. Substitution For the Orbs, number 23, Tim Klein.
It is certainly good news for Spencer today, and good news for the Tigers there as Kevin Tilton sinks a short jumper. You haven't missed any scoring since you've been away. It's a 14-12 Sheldon lead. Klein in the corner of Van Matron. Opening stage of second quarter. Gets it underneath the basket to Idema, but he's fouled from behind by Kevin Tilton. Wrapping around. Michael Prune will inbound along the baseline. Lobs it into Van Matron. Kicks it in the corner to Idema. Fall-away jumper off the back iron. Mike Moore skies and gets the rebound. Here comes Torrey Hart up court. Right side to Brady Bruning. Bruning to Hart, baseline, backing in, kicks it back out top to Bruning. Another three-point shot, doesn't fall. Brady now 0 of 4 from three-point range. Sheldon gets the rebound on the perimeter. Into the game, Steve McDowell for the Orbs at the quarter break. Michael Pruitt on the dribble to Tim Klein. His pass to the perimeter, kicked out of bounds. Spencer 5 of 15 in the first quarter, 6 of 16 from the field in the game. Orbs leading by 2. Klein passes it near side to Pruitt. Back out to Klein, tosses it back to Pruitt. Into the corner, Idema tries baseline, fires from the corner, no good. Long rebound, Van Matron gets it, shoots from the paint and scores. Tigers had position on Van Matron, but the long rebound allowed the 6'9" senior to grab it and put it back up and in. Gives Sheldon a 4-point lead. Tilton swings it over left side, Moore. No good. Rebound. Van Hofwegen had his hands on it. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Sheldon basketball. Now some full court pressure by Spencer, trying to make something happen on the defensive end as the offense is called. A reach in and a foul on Bruning. That's the 4th team foul on Spencer, so 4 on each team. First personal on Bruning. Pass comes in to Tim Klein. Klein lobs it over to McDowell. Now baseline to Idema. Van Hofwegen guarding him. Passes it out front to Klein for 3. In and out and back in again. 19-12. Sheldon with its largest lead of the game. In the corner, Van Hofwegen lets fly. No good. Hart keeps it alive on the rebound. Passes it to Bruning. Gets it out to Tilton. Tilton drives, throws up the shot. Called for a foul. And the Tigers are going to call timeout to try to regroup. Trailing 19-12 with 5:36 remaining in the first half. We'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Tiger Basketball. Tigers turn it up a bit on defense. Idem in the corner with it for Sheldon. 19-12, 5:20 remaining first half. Klein into the corner. McDowell, jumper is good. 9 points, Sheldon lead. Torrey Hart, left side to Tilton, feeds it into Moore. Turnaround jumper is short. Rebound, and a foul is going to be called on Moore. And the Tigers continue to be ice cold from the field. They're 6 of 20 right now. And Spencer trying not to try too hard. But they don't want Sheldon to get too far up. Sheldon brings it up against the full court press. McDowell weaves his way through traffic, goes to the free throw line, bounces it to Van Matron, stopped on the baseline. They ran the press break to perfection, and Sheldon cooking on all cylinders right now. Kevin Tilton gets it out to Van Hofwegen, fakes. He drives, puts up the one-handed shot, no good. Tilton bats it around on the rebound. Tim Klein comes up with it, but he's out of bounds. And right now, Spencer throwing up everything, trying to get something to fall. Torrey Hart with it in the corner. Torrey brings it out front. Now gets it to Brady Bruning. Down low to Mike Moore. Shoots over Van Matron, too strong. Van Hofwegen gets the rebound. Ball knocked out of his hand. Oh, and it's going to be Sheldon basketball. "11 points, Sheldon lead. 4.5 minutes remaining first half. Orbs break the press. Fruin will go to the hoop and lay it up and in. 25-12. Orb fans loving this so far. Hart feeding it into Van Hofwegen. Idema reached in and fouled Chris Van Hofwegen. Spencer will inbound at baseline. Sheldon is on an 11-0 run right now here in the second quarter. The Orbs have opened a 13-point lead. Bruning inbounding it to Tilton. Back to Bruning in the corner. Jumper good. And the ice is broken. Tigers give up on the press. And Fruin slowly brings it up. Fruin taking his time in the front court. Tigers in a little man-to-man. Fruin driving baseline. The runner doesn't go. Van Hofwegen gets the rebound for Spencer. Now Torrey Hart bringing it up to Kevin Tilton. Van Hofwegen, three-point shot. No good. Tilton tipping it, keeping it alive on the rebound, then knocked away by Fruin. It'll still be Spencer basketball. Tigers have yet to make a three-pointer tonight. They're 0 of 7 from three-point range. Torrey Hart with the ball. Left front court, he moves it to the wing. Lobs it for Moore. Van Matron cuts in front of him. Moore puts up the shot. No good. Sheldon rebound. Mike Moore struggling like his Tiger teammates offensively. Idema releases. Moore out defending him. Idema kicks it over. Van Matron shoots over the double team. McDowell gets the rebound, puts it up, no good, and Moore comes down with it. Torrey Hart with 2:50 left in the first half. Picks up the dribble, top of the circle. Van Hofwegen bounces it to Moore, fouled from behind by Michael Fruin. That's his second. 16 fouls on Sheldon. Tigers trail by 11. Jesse Grady's going to come in for the Orbs. Michael Fruin's going to have a breather. Ball inbounded outside to Van Hofwegen, out top to Hart, returns it to Bruning, thinks of a three, gives it to Hart. Bounce pass into Van Hofwegen. Ball batted away. Here comes Sheldon back with it. McDowell goes left side to Jesse Grady. Grady just holding it out there with 2:20 left in the half. Now moves to his right, back to his left, picks up his dribble, passes it to McDowell. Almost stolen by Tilton. McDowell corrals it, drives to the free throw line, kicks it off to Klein, top of the circle. Klein goes to his left, in the corner to Grady. Sheldon showing patience on offense. The lob to Idema, reverse layup, good. (27-14), Sheldon leading. Minute 53 remaining first half. Kevin Tilton gives it to Brady Bruning, a three-pointer. Off the back iron, no good, and Van Matron gets the rebound. Tim Klein will push it up the floor. Jesse Grady, three-pointer, and it is short. Van Matron keeps it alive on the rebound, and he puts it in. 15-point lead for the Orbs. 29-14. Kevin Tilton a three. Short. Long rebound to Torrey Hart. Tigers. Tilton into the corner to Mike Moore. Gives it out to Van Hofwagen. He drives and he's stripped away by Klein. Here's McDowell. Bounces ahead to Klein. He's fouled by Tilton. Klein will get two. And so far, the number one, you want to call it jinx in Class 4A, even affecting the Spencer Tigers. The fifth team in this college basketball season to be ranked number one in Class 4A. It's a 15-point Sheldon lead, and Spencer with only 14 points on the board with a minute left in the first half. Klein misses the first free throw. Tigers have struggled from the field here in the second quarter. Long rebound on the missed free throw. Idema comes out of there with it. Gets it to McDowell. Goes baseline. Falling out of bounds. Passes it out. Idema three-pointer. Short. And Chris Abel yanks down the rebound. Hart quickly up with it with 50 seconds left. Gets it to Van Hofwagen. Back to Torrey Hart. Hart looking inside, kicks it out. Van Hofwagen drives baseline, bounce pass to Abel. McDowell steals it. And Sheldon will have a chance at a last shot. Grady driving, poke check by Hart and a foul. Sheldon in the bonus now. And Orab fans have had plenty to cheer about in this first half. Free throw is up and good by Grady. Next one is short. Van Hofwagen gets the rebound. It's 30-14 Spencer trailing Sheldon, and Hart will bring it up. 23 seconds left. Van Hofwagen gets it to Torrey Hart. Hart protecting the basketball on the dribble. Dribbles it over to Abel, who passes it out to Bruning. 10 seconds left. Bruning tries to penetrate, goes down the middle, lays it up, but he's fouled on the drive. Spencer will go to the free throw line. Brady Bruning to shoot a 1-and-1 with 5 seconds left. In this first half. A half the Tigers would much rather forget. Bruning sinks the free throw. Next one up, and it is also good. 5 seconds left. Tigers are going to try to not let Sheldon have a very good shot. McDowell throws up a one-hander off the top of the backboard, and the first half comes to a close, and the Sheldon Oryx lead the Spencer Tigers 30-16 at intermission. We'll be back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Tiger Basketball. Sheldon has returned to the court. Spencer Tigers will be here shortly. So we'll take a 2-minute break and come back with the second half of tonight's ball game. You're listening to Tiger Basketball. Battle for first place in the Lakes Conference, and Sheldon leading 30-14. We're still about minutes away from the final huddle and the start of play here in the second half. Tigers will be sending out their starting five of Torrey Hart, Kevin Tilton, Chris Van Hofwagen, Mike Moore, and Brady Bruning. Not a lot of Tigers saw action in that first half. Chris Abel, the lone Tiger sub to come in. We didn't see Tim Smith. We also didn't see Adam Rotai. Sheldon more than likely will counter with starting lineup of Michael Pruin, Tim Klein, Jesse Grady, Jason Van Matron, and Troy Idema. Well, a half of basketball is left. The Tigers' undefeated record on the line. And they certainly want a better effort in the second half offensively than they got in the first. Just 16 points. And it'll be Sheldon basketball to start things off. And play is underway in this second half. Michael Pruin on the dribble for the Orphs. Started by Torrey Hart. Tigers in a man-to-man to start the second half. Here's Jesse Grady going to the corner, guarded by Tilton. It comes to Idema. Idema backing in against Mike Moore. Forces up a shot, loses control, and a foul called on Torrey Hart, reaching in at the last second on Troy Idema. That'll be the second on Torrey Hart. Sheldon inbounding from the baseline. Pruin lobbing it into the corner of Van Matron, gets it out to Jesse Grady. Grady penetrates, kicks it out. Three-pointer by Tim Klein, good. Sheldon starts off with the three-pointer and increases its lead to 17. Now Hart gets it to Brady Bruning. Sheldon in an aggressive man-to-man. Hart backs in, bounce pass to Tilton, bank shot, no good. Van Matron gets the rebound. Tigers missing in a close-in opportunity. Here's Pruin. Whips it to the left side. Driving to the baseline is Klein. He tries to pass it. Van Hofwagen, a nice steal, falling out of bounds, gets it to Brady Bruning. Hart pushing it up front. Gets it to Bruning. Tilton releases top of the circle, lobs it to Mike Moore, gives it over to Chris Van Hofwagen, gets his defender in the air, shoots from the paint, no good. Kevin Tilton had his hand on the rebound, and he's fouled by Troy Idema. So that's the first team foul on Sheldon. Brady Bruning inbounds it in the corner. Torrey Hart out front to Van Hofwagen, driving, shoots it up off the glass and in. Spencer back to within 15. Now they switch back to the 1-1-3 zone. Comes over right side, Tim Klein. Out front to Pruin. Brady Bruning guarding him. Pruin gets in, is trapped. Now Klein, another three-pointer, missed everything, and Mike Moore comes down with the rebound. Moore has it stolen by Pruin, and he misses the shot, but was fouled by Hart. And now Pruin and Moore tangled up. And I didn't quite see what happened, but Moore took a couple of steps toward Pruin as tempers flare. And with this large crowd, this is just not the type of thing we need to stir something up. And Michael Pruin will be going to the free throw line. Torrey Hart was called for the foul. Pruin will shoot two. The Tigers are going to have to keep their wits here. Which they have done for the most part. It's just the adrenaline is pumping here, and things have settled down as Pruin makes 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Kevin Tilton getting the rebound. It's a 16-point Sheldon lead at 34-18. Hart weaves his way through, kicks it out to Kevin Tilton. Chris Van Hofwegen free throw line, goes hard to the hoop, banks it in. Van Hofwegen starting to warm up a bit. Will it be catching? It's a 14-point Sheldon lead. Pruin goes to the right side, picks up his dribble, now lobs it into the corner to Grady, works his way in, strip, ball rolls through, it goes out of bounds, last touch by Sheldon. Now Spencer with a chance to get even closer. Here comes Torrey Hart up court. Goes to the free throw line, pulls up, kicks it on the wing to Kevin Tilton. Out of Van Hofwegen, drives in the lane, shoots from the paint, good! (34-22). Sheldon's lead is at 12. Pruin gets it to the middle to Jesse Grady, being chased by Bruning. Tigers turn it up a bit on defense. Grady lobs it up front to Pruin. Pruin double team, Bruning tied up the ball, but it's called for the foul. That's the second on Bruning, and the third on the Tigers. Claude Struve wants a timeout, though, as the Tigers trying to build some momentum. 6 straight points by Chris Van Hofwegen. It's 34-22 Sheldon. We'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Tiger Basketball. Sheldon with the basketball and a 14-point lead, 4:53 remaining third quarter. Rather, it's a 12-point lead. Idema, cross-court pass to Tim Klein, bounces it to Van Matra. Ball knocked away, Van Hofwegen passes it ahead to Hart, lays it up and in. (34-24). Almost stolen again, and it is by Hart. Bruning's ahead of the field. His layup is good. Here they come. It's 34-26. Klein passes it, and it's deflected by Moore out of bounds. This place is as loud as I've ever heard it. Ball comes in. Pruin is knocked away from behind, out of bounds. Pruin was talking to Coach Claude Struve while he was holding the basketball, and Bruning swatted away. Now Grady getting it into Pruin. It's 34-26 Sheldon. Pruin drives, forces it up, no good, and more. Gets the rebound. The shot was partially blocked. And here comes Hart. Pass to the left side, tipped away by Pruin. Tiger fans brought to their feet. Van Hofwegen three-pointer, yes! (34-29). Tim Klein tries to answer with the three. Off the back iron, Mike Moore gets the rebound. Hart goes left side to Kevin Tilton. Van Hofwegen fakes the three, goes to the free throw line, but he traveled. Fourth Tiger turnover. Spencer is on an 11-0 run. They've pulled to within 5 at 34-29. It's Grady getting it into the corner to Klein, bounces to Van Matron, dishes it in the middle, slapped around, it's loose. Tigers come up with it. Kevin Tilton wins the battle for the loose ball, and it is Torrey Hart. Swings it over to Tilton, feeds it into Moore, off of Bruning with deflects right to Hart. Oh, and he missed the layup. Oh, that could have brought the house down. It's 34-29, though. Still a 5-point Sheldon lead, and Grady gets it to Van Matron, now back to Grady. Grady dribbles to the baseline, shoots and scores. And that stems the tide a bit for Sheldon. 36-29 Orbs. Hart goes left side to Tilton. Into the corner, Van Hofwagen for three. No good. Long rebound to Grady. Pushes it up the floor and now waits for his teammates. Grady goes to the right side, drives, dishes at the last second. Hart saves it off of Van Matron, out of bounds. It'll be Spencer basketball. Good play by Torrey Hart. First he knocked the pass down and then slammed it off of Van Matron, out of bounds. 2:20 remaining in the third quarter. Here's Hart. Left side, Kevin Tilton to Hart at the free throw line. Kicks it out to Van Hofwagen. Passes it to Tilton in. Van Hofwagen cuts through. He's fouled on the reach-in. Troy Idema. That is his third personal. Second team foul on the Orbs here in the third quarter. 2:06 remaining. Idema will sit down, and Martin Clay will come in for the first time. Tilton gets the ball in the inbounds pass, gets it to Hart. Hart penetrates, ball knocked away, and here's Tim Klein breaking the other way. And Moore swats it away from behind to save the fast break opportunity. So it'll still be Sheldon basketball along the baseline. 1:57 left. It's lobbed into Van Matron, and he's fouled from behind by Brady Bruning. That's 3 on Bruning, 4 on the Tigers. Michael Pruin, the inbounded. Gets it into the corner, Van Matron. Now to Tim Klein. Klein, double team in the corner, bounce pass stolen by Van Hofwagen. Tigers trailing by 7. Here's Kevin Tilton. Chris Van Hofwagen. He drives. There's a collision and a blocking foul on Jason Van Matron. So that'll be 3 team fouls on Sheldon. Idema and McDowell come in. Klein and Tim Clay checks out. Bruning inbounded in the baseline, gets it into the corner to Tilton. Out front to Hart, returns it to Bruning. Bruning had the ball slip out of his hands, but Torrey Hart corralled it. Lobs it to Van Hofwagen, fronts the basket, drives around Idema, shoots and scores. It counts. He's fouled. Sheldon does not like that call. Claude Shreve's going to call a timeout, and he's going to walk onto the floor to argue the call. We'll keep it here with 1:21 remaining here in the third quarter. It's 38-31. The foul was called on Jesse Grady. Van Hofwagen scored the bucket. And the basket was counted. So the Tigers can pull to within 6. They've been as close as 5 here in the third quarter. After trailing by 14 at halftime, they have nearly scored as many points here in the third quarter as they did in the entire first half. So it'll be Van Hofwagen going to the free throw line. And Van Hofwagen will try to complete the three-point play. Free throw is up. It's short. Rebound to Steve McDowell of Sheldon. McDowell goes to the right side to Grady, into the corner to Tim Klein. Passes it across the middle. Stolen by Van Hofwagen. He dribbles out of there. Now picks up his dribble and gets it ahead to Torrey Hart. Back to Van Hofwagen. One-on-one against Idema. Drives. Kicks it out to Bruning. Three-pointer. It's short. Rebound to the corner to McDowell. He'll bring it up. Bounce pass out top to Idema. Under a minute remaining third quarter. 45 seconds. Corner, it's Grady. Grady looking inside. Chris Abel back in there for Spencer. Here's Tim Klein. Out top to McDowell. Returns it to Klein on the right side. Lobs for Van Matren. Van Hofwagen, is called for the foul. He cut across and got a lot of the ball in stealing the pass, but he was ruled to have caught Jason Van Matren on the wrist. So that's that's two, I guess, on Van Hofwagen. 5 on the Tigers. It's inbounded to the wing with 25 seconds left. Klein, a three-pointer. And it's a 10-point lead for Sheldon. Ball goes into the corner. Actually, it is a 8-point lead for Sheldon as Van Hofwagen fires the three of his own, in and out. Abel saves it to Tilton. One hand times it at the buzzer. No good. It is 39-31. After 3 quarters, Sheldon with the lead. And we'll be back with the fourth period of play after 60 seconds. You're listening to Tiger Basketball. Misses a close-in shot after some contact. Tilton couldn't tip it in on the rebound, and the fourth quarter begins with the Tigers trailing 39-31. In the corner, it's Tim Klein. Goes baseline, passes it into the middle. Stolen by Brady Bruning. Here's Kevin Tilton on the wing. Goes to the corner. Puts it out to Torrey Hart. Hart looking inside. Now to Tilton. Bruning comes across. Three-pointer. Off the back iron, rebound kept alive by Moore. Out to Bruning, Torrey Hart. Near side, Kevin Tilton goes up, shoots, hits the backboard support. Dead ball. And the Tigers pulled from the field again. Bob Hake wants timeout. 7 minutes, 12 seconds left in regulation. We'll keep it here with Sheldon leading Spencer 39-31. Tigers are 14 of 43 from the field unofficially up to this point. 1 of 12 from three-point range, just 2 of 3 at the free throw line. Sheldon is 16 of 30 from the field, 3 of 9 from three-point range, and 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Team's back on the floor, and Michael Pruin inbounds it and gets it back from Jesse Grady and brings it up against the Tiger zone. 1-1-3. Grady goes right side, bounces it back out to Pruin. Pruin over to Idema. Sheldon spreading the floor right now. 6:53 remaining in the game. In the corner, it's Klein. They try to bounce it in, and it's kicked out of bounds by Chris Van Hofwagen, who had a whale of a third quarter, scoring 11 points. Mike Moore has been held to 4 so far. Here's Grady out front, pressured by Torrey Hart. Grady penetrates, Hart reaches in, and that's a foul, and that's 4 on Torrey. So Sheldon will inbound it. Baseline, Pruin lobbing it in. It goes to Van Matren. A pass to Idema. Bank shot. No good. Travel before the shot. (39-31). Tilton left open on the perimeter. Now Moore comes out for a three-pointer. Good. Tigers need him to get hot. 39-34. Spencer back to within 5. Pruin gets it to Idema. Sheldon spreading the floor, passing it underneath. Van Matren bobbles it and then gets it back and scores. 41-34. Van Hofwagen at the free throw line. Hands it off to Tilton. Back out to Chris Van Hofwagen. Look to the right side. Now goes one-on-one on Idema. Works his way in. Spins to the left. Layup. Good. 41-36. 5:40 remaining regulation. Grady on the perimeter. Bounce pass free throw line to Idema. He drives. And a blocking foul on Mike Moore. That's his third, I believe. And now that will put Sheldon into the bonus. So the Orbs, who are 1 of 6 from the line tonight, 2 of 6 rather. Idema misses the free throw. Tilton gets the rebound. Spencer trailing by 5. 5:27 left in the game. Hart weaves his way in, kicks it out to Tilton, to Van Hofwagen. Goes to a 10-foot jumper, it is short, and Van Matren comes down with the rebound. Pruin gets around Bruning. Now gets it off to Klein on the right wing. Bounce pass out front to Pruin. Dribbles to the free throw line, a reach in, and a foul. And that's on Torrey Hart. If it is, it's his 5th. And Torrey Hart is fouled out with 4:59 left in the game. And Tim Smith will check in for Spencer. So the Orbs have one go their way. Hart is done for this evening. And Pruin's first free throw is good. 6-point lead again for Sheldon, 42-36. Next one is up and good. 43-36. Brady Bruning now is taken over at the point guard position. Swings the left side to Tilton, into the corner to Mike Moore. Back to Bruning. Bruning out top to Tim Smith. Returns to Bruning. Tilton frees up. They're going to let him shoot the 3, but he's not going to take it. Tim Smith out top to Bruning. Tried to get it. Van Hofwagen deflected to Moore. Moore into the lane. Tilton spins to his left. Bank shot no good. Rebound Karams to Jesse Grady. We're approaching the midway point of this fourth quarter. It's a 7-point Sheldon lead. Into the corner, it's Idema. Gets it Pruin, three-pointer, no good, and Mike Moore gets the rebound. That could have really hurt the Tigers if that went in. Pass up court, almost stolen. Tim Smith comes up with it, but he stepped on the sideline. So Sheldon with the basketball back. 4:09 left. Tigers leading by 7. The Orbs keeping the ball spread. They can afford to be patient on offense. Grady goes through the lane, kicks it out to Klein on the wing. Out top to Pruin. Jumper from the paint is good. Michael Pruin. 9-point lead for Sheldon. Bruning passes it left side to Abel. Back out to Bruning. Now to Van Hoffwagen, free throw line. Goes to his left. Shoots over Van Matron and scores. Chris Van Hoffwagen getting a big bucket there. Tigers back to within 7 at 45-38 with 3.5 minutes remaining, and Sheldon wants a timeout. 3:28 remaining in the game. Sheldon 45, Spencer 38. Back in a minute. You're listening to Tiger Basketball. Man defense and get a steal, and it is Bruning brings it up, pulls up for 3, missed everything. Tim Smith had his hand on the rebound. Troy Idema comes up with it. Oh, and Smith is called for a foul. So that's Tim's first, and Sheldon will shoot free throws. Troy Idema. Clock stop with 3:12 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Sheldon holding on to a 7-point lead. Idema's first free throw is good. Troy will have another. It's up, and it is also good. It's a 9-point Sheldon lead with 3:10 remaining. Grady Bruning quickly up with it for the Tigers. Gets it to Tim Smith, and it goes off his hands out of bounds. So Sheldon with the ball in a 9-point lead with 3 minutes left. Kevin Tilton's going to work against Michael Pruin out front. Now Jesse Grady gets the ball. Chris Abel guarding him. Grady passes it back out front to Klein. Klein goes to the right, and Sheldon is working the weave right here to take some time off the clock. Tilton, now they've got him tied up in a reach-in foul of Kevin Tilton. So it'll be Michael Pruin going to the free throw line. Low-scoring game. Sheldon leading by 10 as Pruin sinks the free throw. It's 48-38. Next one up, also good. 2.5 minutes left, an 11-point Sheldon lead. Van Hofwagen will drive to the hoop, puts up the shot, blocked from behind by Van Matron. And the Sheldon fans didn't like that call. But Chris Van Hofwagen will step to the free throw line, and he's going to have to come out because he's got some blood on his elbow, and so there's going to be the delay here while Chris Van Hofwagen is patched up. Tigers pulled to within 5 at the early part of this fourth quarter, 39-34, but they have struggled offensively. Sheldon coaches are wanting Spencer to be charged with the timeout, but they don't replace Chris Van Hofwagen. And now Tim Smith is going to check in, and he'll have to shoot the free throws. So Smith will check in for Van Hofwagen. So Spencer's not charged with the timeout. Van Hofwagen will immediately go to the scorer's table. So Tim Smith comes in off the sidelines and has to shoot a couple of important free throws. First one is up and it's no good. Next one is good. Tigers are back to within 10, and Van Hofwagen will come back in. Now they're not going to let him come back in. Bruin to toss it in, and he throws it in. There's collision and a foul on Smith. So it'll be Idema at the free throw line, and now Van Hofwagen comes in. It's been a long, frustrating night for Spencer. Tigers trying to gut it out, somehow pull it off here, trailing by 10. They need Sheldon to miss some free throws. Idema to the line. No good. Spencer now has 10 team fouls, so Sheldon will have 2 free throws every trip to the line. Second free throw is good. It's an 11-point lead again at 50-39. Here comes Bruning, near side to Van Hofwagen. He drives, and there's a blocking foul on Van Matron. That'll only be the 16th foul on Sheldon. So the Tigers will inbound it along the baseline. Brady Bruning to inbound it for the Tigers. Gets it to Abel in the corner, feeds it out to Van Hofwagen. Three-pointer off the side of the rim, no good. Sheldon gets the rebound. And Grady in no hurry to bring it up the floor. Grady drives to the right and will bring it back out front. Chris Abel chasing him. Grady then double dribbled. Yes. And it'll be Spencer basketball. Tigers need to score now just about every time they touch the ball, trailing by 11, 2 minutes left. It's going to be Van Hofwagen getting it to Moore. Three-point shot off the front iron, no good. Tip back up by Tilton, it doesn't fall. Van Hofwagen tries to save it in the middle of the Tilton, out to Moore for 3. That's no good. Spencer still keeps it alive. Bruning will try a 3, no good. Here's Van Hofwagen with the 5th shot blocked by Van Matron. Bruning gets it, and there's a blocking foul. Tigers missed 5 shots on that sequence. Bruning ends up getting free throws, but the clock ticks down to 1:43. Brady Bruning to the free throw line. Free throw up and good. with another. And it is no good. Yanked down by Van Matron. Gets it off to Tim Klein. Klein will bring it up, bounces it over to Michael Pruin. Pruin working his way up against Tilton. And there's a bump, and it's a foul on Tilton. And Pruin will go to the free throw line. And Kevin Tilton is fouled out of the ball game. Well, the Tigers waited a long time to get to number one, and unfortunately, things have not gone their way tonight, trailing by 10. A minute and a half remaining, and Pruin sinks the free throw. Next one up and good. 52-40. Sheldon on the verge of taking over first place in the Lakes Conference. Bruning a three-pointer. Doesn't fall. It goes out of bounds in the corner. Sheldon basketball. Long pass down court. Van Matron ahead of the field. Blocked by Van Hofwagen. He wasn't going to let Jason Van Matron stuff the ball. Two shots for Jason Van Matron. Had 12 points in the first half, but only 2 here in the second. For Van Matron, he misses the first one. Next one up, it is no good, and Mike Moore yanks down the rebound. Bruning comes up, Moore a three, no good, and Idema gets the rebound. Back to Grady, gets it up to Klein, now to Pruin, clock ticking down to a minute. 52-40, Sheldon leading, running out the clock. Grady bounces it left side. To Klein, passing the far corner to Idema, to Pruin, cross court to Klein. Into the corner goes Van Matron, now to Klein, and a foul on Tim Smith. Crescendo building for the Orb faithful. As Tim Klein goes to the free throw line and he sinks the first one. And Sheldon certainly assaulted this game away at the line. Next one in and out. Rebound to Mike Moore. Gets it up to Bruning. Ahead to Van Hofwagen. He'll have to take the three. It's short. Moore gets the rebound and a foul is called on Moore. Pushing off. 40 seconds left. Jesse Grady to the line. Shot is good. Next one up, also good. 55-40. Bruning, three-pointer, doesn't get it. Mike Moore has it in the corner. He'll try the three. That doesn't fall. Loose ball. Grady comes up with it, fouled by Moore, and I believe that's his fifth. So Torrey Hart, Kevin Tilton, and Mike Moore all foul out. And Chris Harms will come in for Mike Moore with 27 seconds left. Sheldon's Jesse Grady at the line. And the first one is good. And the Orbs are just knocking down all their free throws and building some big leads. Next one also good. 57-40, Sheldon steals the inbounds pass. It comes over to Idema into the far corner. Lob down low to Van Matra, out to Idema, 15 seconds left. Sheldon playing keep away. Spencer not wanting to foul, and now they do. Brady Bruning an intentional foul on Brian Barenfuss, who had just checked into the game. Bruning picks up his fourth. And now Sheldon is going to bring in the reserves and let the starters get a great hand from the fans. Barenfuss to the free throw line. He'll shoot two, and then Sheldon will get the ball back. Free throw is good. A night to remember in Sheldon basketball when they knocked off the #1 team in Class 4A in convincing fashion. But the Tigers now will regroup and head to Emmetsburg on Friday. Ball inbounded. Sheldon with the reserves in. They work it down low underneath. Smith knocks the ball away before he did Hartog, but it'll still be Sheldon basketball. 7 seconds left in this ball game. Ball inbounded in the corner, knocked away by Chris Harms. 1 second comes off the clock. Ball tossed in. Did Hartog a short jumper? No good. It's tipped around. 1 second left. That's it. Sheldon beats Spencer 59-40 and takes over first place in the Lakes Conference race and hands Spencer its first loss of the season. We'll wrap things up in 2 minutes. You're listening to Tiger Basketball.